tell me, how is it that so many media outlets cannot get the complexity of India and Indian elections? Why is it, or is this just the first time that this is happening?
I think Modi is an enigma to them, right? They cannot reduce him to their stereotypes, and that is the problem, right? Because he talks climate action, he talks Swachhata, he talks about inclusion, right? You look at Man Ki Baat, all his themes are can pass off as progressive themes, right? So here you have someone they would like ideally to caricature like Trump, but then he's anti-Trump in every respect. Right, and that is their problem. They're just not able to fit him within that stereotypical image, and hence they do they kind of lose it in terms of analyzing him and not really getting him. But coming to the bigger question, why does the global media report on India in the way it does? I think it's a combination of factors. In fact, the research that I mentioned, which was published in the IMC journal. It talks about this Norwegian professor who passed away recently called Johan Galtung, who has studied conflict media. And his theory, I believe it was published in the 1960s, is that media tends to look for discord, division, because that is what drives media. And hence, they're always seeking conflict and controversies in every, which is why those guys the poor fellows who got disappointed when the Rajiv Gandhi assassination took place, that they didn't see the kind of conflict that because he calls it conflict journalism, and that's what drives media, that negativity. The other aspect, which I think is very important for us to recognize, is India is now one of the biggest open internet digital markets for English news, and all of these publications have pretty much plateaued in their markets. They don't have much room to grow there. So anytime they pick any controversy in India, it is clickbait journalism for them. It drives their digital traffic, and ultimately it reflects on their digital revenues. And hence this tendency to pick up controversial subjects from India because they know that an entire army on social media is going to pounce on it, and their links are going to get more and more visibility. So that's the second phenomenon that I see. The third is, in fact, in the research paper, we looked at this, citing a couple of sources, which is the how remunerative and how lucrative it is for people of Indian origin to write in these foreign publications, because they get paid by several times higher than they would have probably gotten paid in India. And hence there is an incentive for them to feed the foreign media the kind of copy that they want, because it drives traffic for them and it pays off well for these guys. So you have that virtuous cycle, or rather perverse cycle playing itself out. I think the fourth reason why these guys report in this manner is because they don't understand India's diversity. They largely go by the consensus view that emerges in Delhi, like Khan Market or Lutyens Delhi or whatever you want to call it. Very few of them understand Indian languages. Most of them rely on a few people here, like I pointed out, individuals who are known to have a certain ideological bias, but who tend to be their trusted sources for perspective on India. These guys barely go out and report in the rest of India. And I think that is a problem.
Click here to watch the full episode.